Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. Today's video should be pretty fun, hopefully not disastrous. So I'm going to be testing out a bunch of makeup and beauty hacks from Troom Troom. If you don't know who Troom Troom is, they are this huge channel on YouTube. Like, they have millions of subscribers, tons of views, and they post these videos with just really random and ridiculous scenarios and hacks and just so many weird things. I got the idea for this video after binge watching a bunch of Danny Gonzalez videos. He's done a few different videos testing out their crafts or just reacting to some of their videos, and they are so funny, so I thought it would be a good idea to test out some of these hacks they claim will make you beautiful. If you've seen any of my videos before this, hopefully you're watching this and thinking, wow, this video quality looks so much better. If not, that means I just wasted a lot of money. I finally splurged and spent a good chunk of money on a camera. Filming on my phone was just becoming too stressful, and the quality, the sound, the lighting, just everything wasn't that great. And this camera only cost me like one kidney, so it wasn't too bad. I may have one less kidney, but at least my videos should be better now. Should, not guaranteed. But in all seriousness, you only technically need one kidney, so like, I think it's a fair trade-off. So I hope that this looks much, much better and that the money I spent did not go to waste, because it is not easy to get a kidney back. But you know, people spend money on their hobbies. Some people spend hundreds of dollars on fancy mountain bikes, and some people spend it on cameras so they can talk to themselves in their bedroom. That is me. And it's honestly such perfect timing, because in this video I'm going to be screen recording what I'm watching on my phone so that you can see the ridiculousness for yourself. Okay, so for this one, I don't have a fresh aloe plant, but I do have aloe vera juice, which is what I'm going to be using. So I have my aloe vera juice in here, and I don't really know how much gelatin to put. They don't really specify. I doubt you need a whole packet, so I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate and hope that's good. You're supposed to stir it. Okay, so I have my mixture here. It's already looking pretty thick. And then they say to just pour it on a plate and let it set. So here is the gelatin on the paper plate. I'm going to just let this sit and hope that by the time I'm done filming this video, they're ready. So we're just gonna set that aside for now. Okay, the next one I would not advise you try at home because it sounds a little risky, to be honest. We're making a hot chili pepper lip balm. It's supposed to be like some kind of primer for your lips. I know they have different primers and lip plumpers, but putting a chili pepper, I don't know. I just don't know how safe putting a hot pepper on your lips would be. So I decided to play it safe and only get a jalapeno pepper because I didn't want to get something too spicy and have my lips ruined and just swollen. It's pretty simple. They just say to take some sort of lip balm. I'm using my Neutrogena Hydro Boost, and I'm gonna put that in another bowl. Earlier, I finally chopped up some jalapeno pepper that I'm going to be mixing in with this. And then I have a little empty jar from something else that I'm gonna be using. So I put a few of the little flakes in there with the lip balm, and I'm just mixing it. There's no real way to chop these fine enough to mix well into this lip balm, so you don't exactly want to put chunks of jalapeno on your lips. So I'm thinking maybe just the juices from the pieces will mix in. Yeah, this looks ridiculous. Like, with the amount I mixed in, now the jalapeno pieces are just coated, so it's not really going too well.
It smells spicy.
No, really, it smells spicy. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some of this, and I don't feel anything. Yeah, it doesn't tingle at all. I don't know if that's because the jalapeno pepper is just too mild, or if it's because you need juice to mix in the lip balm. It feels just like how this lip balm felt before. Still no tingling. I don't notice a difference. They're not turning red or anything, so I mean, I'll keep you updated in this video if I start to feel any tingling, but right now I feel nothing, and it seems like I just wasted a whole container of the Neutrogena lipstick for this. Okay, the next beauty hack I'm going to try actually isn't from Troom Troom. They may have done this. I'm not exactly sure where I found this, but since we were already doing a chili pepper lip DIY thing, I wanted to try this other thing. You've probably heard of it, using peppermint oil as a lip plumper. So I'm going to be taking a Q-tip, adding some drops to it if it comes out, and then just applying it to my lips, I guess. I don't know exactly how much you need. Now this tingles a little bit. I really want this to work most on my top lip because my top lip is kind of small, and when I smile, it disappears. Like, it's gone. It's basically gone. Ooh, this stuff is tingling quite a bit. Other than smelling like peppermint and the tingling, I don't really see a difference. They look the same size. They don't look any plumper than they were before. Unless this is something that takes a few minutes to kind of work its magic, this seems like another hack that's just not gonna work. The next hack is taking stretched out hair ties and shrinking them using nothing but hot water. And I did already have some stretched out hair ties. So I grabbed some hot water from the sink. I'm not sure if you have to do boiling water, but they said just hot water. And apparently if you just dip them in there, it's supposed to shrink them, which makes sense because you put your clothes in a dryer, which is hot to shrink clothes. So I'm hoping that this actually works with this type of material. Also in the video, they show it shrinking immediately. I don't know how much time actually has to elapse before it will shrink. Just the hot water alone didn't seem to make a huge difference. This is the size it should be. This is the size that it stretched out to. So I ended up getting some water that's just below boiling, and we're gonna try tossing it in there. Okay, it actually looks like it's shrinking legit. I'm gonna try tossing the red one in there as well. It's working. Ta-da! This is the original size. This is the one that we just shrunk. So, dude, this one actually works. And the same with this red one. This one had been stretched out to the point that it was just twisted, and this is the size that it was when I first got it. So one hack that actually worked. That's actually really exciting because I tossed one of these out because it was stretched out and I couldn't use it anymore. So, all right, I'll give you this one, Troom Troom. For this hack, I don't know how many people actually have jump rings lying around their house. My guess is not very many. I just so happen to have some around my house. Okay, so we have to unbend a jump ring. I have mine, it's black, and then cut part of it off, I guess, so it'll fit. Did I do it? Okay. That didn't entirely work. Cut off a little bit more. So I cut some off of that jump ring, and now, so that it doesn't stab your lip, you're supposed to just file it down. And they just show it using a normal nail file. Okay, so I filed it down, and then I just pop it onto my lip, I guess. And you just place it on your lip, like so. I think this is a little bit too big for a lip. I think my jump ring was a jumbo jump ring. Let's see if we can try this with something smaller. Okay, this one actually looks a little bit smaller than the one they have in the video. I don't really have the medium size, so I think this I can just pop on. I'm gonna tighten it a little bit more just so it doesn't fall off. I don't know if that's fooling anyone. I've never even wanted a lip ring. Where do people usually put it on their lip? There? Like the side? If you're really trying to fool someone into think you have a lip ring, I don't think this is gonna do the job because it moves around so much. And you can tell that there's not a puncture hole in my lip, but I don't know, you tell me. Does it look good? Do I look edgy? How about this? Is this my new look? No. No. Okay, I don't understand why in these videos, some people get names and then some people, like this chick, are just called Blondie. There's another one where they call her Redhead, but as she's talking to someone else, they call her Jessica. Why is that? They treat some people so horribly. Especially for these beauty hack ones, they really like to tell you how ugly you are. Like there's this one where this girl is like wearing a comfy outfit, she's reading a book, and she has glasses on. And they're like, you don't want those ugly glasses. We're gonna force you to put on contacts and make you change your outfit into a short dress. And they're honestly so mean to this girl. But back to the video. So they say to get crepe paper. I don't really know what that is. It just looks like the kind of paper that you put in gift bags. So that's what I got. I took a little strip of red and they say to cut it into little strips. So I'm gonna be doing about that size. I don't know how much I'm gonna end up needing, so I'm just gonna use this entire strip. And I'm gonna take the hot water from earlier and then just dump this all in there. They don't tell you how much time elapses in these videos, so I really don't know if this is supposed to sit for like an hour, but I have a few minutes, so let's hope it does that. I don't see any color coming off yet. Hello? Maybe this isn't the right type of paper, but it looks like the same. It looks like red water in the video, but that's just the paper. It's just as clear. I don't know if I messed this up or if this is just like a complete lie on their behalf. So I'm gonna let that sit, but let's go ahead and say that that is not gonna work at all. Her hair is brightly dyed. If it was that easy, I feel like the world would have caught on. Like, people wouldn't be putting all of these damaging products on their hair if they could just use paper. But if someone wants to prove me otherwise, go ahead. All right, I just removed my base makeup for this, so this better work. So they claim that if you just put eye drops on your red skin, it will magically clear it up. So I have my Clear Eyes Redness Relief eye drops, so that sounds a little bit promising. And in the video, they just show her applying it to her skin, and there we have it. I have a zit over here that I'm gonna put it on. Ooh! Honestly, I have so much redness right now that I could just do a face mask for this. Redness there. Hello? That didn't do anything. Absolutely nothing. If anything, they made this area redder. Did you notice that? I don't think it was this red when I started. Quickly remove? I don't think so. So the aloe mixture from earlier has set, and this one actually looks promising. So it did turn out into a jelly-like material that you would get in an eye mask. I am not gonna shape mine like they do in the video. I'm just gonna put them there because I'm lazy. That feels actually really nice. Ooh, this one I can get on board with. I don't know how much under eye masks actually do, but they feel nice and it's cool. It's got to do some depuffing. I know people put cold compresses on their eyes to depuff, so it's very, very sticky though because of the gelatin, so be aware of that. This is what it looks like close up under my eyes. Ooh, it's really sticky. This is like almost in my eye. Oh man. It does fall apart very easily though. I don't think I put enough gelatin. Okay, so I just tried to take off one of the eye patches and it leaves a lot underneath your eye. So if you do try this, more gelatin is definitely recommended. I'm gonna try and take off the other one on camera. Yeah. I don't really know if gelatin is good to have on your skin, to be honest. I didn't think about it earlier. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so sticky. Okay, it doesn't look like it did anything. Maybe I needed to leave it on for longer, but it felt nice. And honestly, that's sometimes all that I want with an under eye mask is to relax and just have something cool sitting underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna say that the majority of these hacks are just baseless. And just for reference, the paper that's been sitting here for a little bit longer, still nothing. I don't know, maybe just use food dye or try doing what we all tried as kids and use Kool-Aid. The only thing I would recommend doing is shrinking the hair ties with the boiling water. That actually worked and is a good hack that I'm going to be using. Maybe if you add a little bit more gelatin, you can try the under eye mask, but my hands are covered in it from trying to take it off. So if you do it, add a lot of that boy. Well, I'm going to clean up these art projects that are covering my desk right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and maybe found it a little bit comical, make sure to give it a like, thumbs up, whatever you want to call it, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye. Try and turn this camera off without using my sticky hands.